All righty.
That's not
good evening, music land.
Mm-hmm. We're back.
We are. Welcome to your premier music, blues, personality, and history podcast. I'm your host for the evening, Road Bill. With me, as always, is a Mr. Kevin Papa Blues Purcell.
Well,
Kevin,
that's my new name, I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
Run with it, baby.
Yeah, I'm going with it. I was holding my grandson today. He's already got the lungs. He's got the lungs for playing harmonica for sure.
There is no doubt. All right. Well, you can listen to this show either live on 98.3 FM, The Life, or at 983thelife.com, or you can catch the podcast at thebusstopblues.com or on any other podcast hosting platform, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Amazon, you name it. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, X, or just send us a message at the bus stop.
Yes, right. That's what I was going to say. Wait, what's the name of the show again?
Okay, we have a Patreon. Please go there, support us. We love our Patreon people. So get ready to punch your ticket and hop on the big bus and make your way to the back seat and get ready for a good time as we have another outstanding show of the Bus Stop Blues. Kevin, how was your weekend?
I did pretty good. If I could just remember what happened. No, you know what? I sat in with the Wall of Denial on at the Broken Oar on.
We did that on Saturday.
That was fun. That was fun. They had a great crowd out there. They had a great crowd, and of course Gary. He's a monster Stevie Ray player, so that was amazing to see that. They did it. Wow, man! When they broke into right at the end there, when they broke into Couldn't Stand the Weather. They tore it up. They tore it up. So that's always
and the Broken Oar is always a pretty kick-arse place to see a show.
It's more like a concert. It's more like a concert place than just a nightclub, so that makes it cool. And they got a great sound system there.
Yeah. And Kurt's the man.
Yeah. Kurt got it going on. You know what? The place is just, it's got a big sound system.
Sure.
But it's just big enough, to, sometimes it's a little too loud.
Well, that room was like that in the beginning, but I think he's getting there.
He's getting it.
Right.
We're doing it. Well,
rock on. Hey, so we're going to do things a little differently. Normally we do a little bit of this banter and then we play a tune and then we get into our little centerpiece here of our show, but we're going to skip all that and go right to Tales from the Road. So
you are now tuned in to your number one
Tales from the Road.
I got a great one today. This is an interesting Tales from the Road. And it was so many years ago, we went down to Alabama with our friend Sean Ferguson. And I want to do a little shout out to his dad because his dad was Byron Ferguson.
Yep.
One of the greatest trick archers in the world. Actually, he was a longbow archer and he was amazing.
Sure.
And we didn't believe it when Sean told us, but we went down there and we literally watched him powder aspen right in front of our face.
Explain what that means.
His wife would throw aspirin in the air and he would powder it right in front of our faces
with an arrow,
with a bow and arrow,
shoot it out of the air.
And we didn't believe it. And she did it. Then she threw an alarm clock. She threw a penny. She was throwing all sides. He's hitting them all. So Byron and Dickie Betts,
right,
from the Allman Brothers, were archery buddies. They go hunting together. And so we went down there and we saw him we got there just in time to see him doing one of these exhibits and we were just blown away. And Byron just recently passed away. We're going to go down there in June to do a concert for his and they're going to have an archery contest, all kinds of stuff in his name. So it's fantastic.
Don't give me one of those because I will clearly take somebody out.
We're getting you a crossbow. We're getting you a crossbow. Oh, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. I don't know what we're going to let you shoot, but
as long as there's walls on both sides, we'll be fine.
But you know what? So here's the funny thing, and this is sort of the tale from the road, and it's short. But this is the amazing thing. So on Brothers and Sisters, Dickie Betts wrote a song. It's the last song on the 1973 Brothers and Sisters, and it's a song called Pony Boy. And it's about partying, and he gets too drunk and he says, "Pony Boy, carry me home." Right? It's a little acoustic dobro playing all that stuff, and Chuck Leavell's playing some cue. Well, it turns out that he had a lot of people don't know this. It was a Ford Bronco.
Oh, yeah.
It was called, there was Pony Boy, and that's what he called it. And that's the car he sold that to Byron. And so Byron took the car home. And so when we got down there, we didn't even know this was going to happen. And we were just doing our thing. And they were like, what's that Bronco doing out of it? And Byron was like, that's Pony Boy. I bought that from Dickie. We were like, wait, Pony from the song Pony Boy? And he's like, yeah, that's Pony Boy. I was like, that's who he wrote the song about. So we went and we gathered around the car and we took a picture.
Oh, and I've seen that picture.
It's historic. I've gained a lot of weight since then, but no, it was great. I mean, and the funny thing is, I talked to Sean, which is Byron's son, just before the show, and he was telling me that he bought that thing from Dickie, and the thing, this is true story that I didn't know. He bought that from Dickie, and they only got halfway home before the thing crapped out. It was on the side of the road. So Byron calls Dickie and goes, "What the heck? I just bought this from you." And Dickie's response was like, "God dang it! I didn't even get a chance to count the money yet." So they towed it back to Byron's place, and that's where they tried to fix it a couple of times. Exactly. But it is I think that's it's pretty historic, because
sure.
To be able to get the photo. Were you weren't there for that. That was before, yeah. Yeah, so to get a photo with Pony Boy, from the famous Allman Brothers album, that's pretty cool. So that's the Tales from the Road for today.
All righty. Well,
that's a good one. It's historic.
Beautiful.
It's historic. And Pony Boy, I think, is gone now, though. It wasn't running. So I think it went to a junkyard.
It's got to be in a museum somewhere.
That's what I was saying. They should put it in a museum, but I don't think that's what happened. I think they.
All right.
Unless you consider a junkyard a museum, which is
it's a museum of sorts. It depends on your taste.
Sort of. Yeah.
I tend to.
I've visited junkyards before. Yes, that's right. You would be. Yes.
Maybe they drove it to Rosehill, just left it there.
At the cemetery. Yeah, there you go. That's right.
All righty. Well,
funny.
tonight,
you guys are so funny.
Yeah, are you done?
Are you done? I'm done.
I'm just going to get started.
That was great.
So tonight, Musicland, our guest is someone who has spent a lifetime entertaining audiences on stage, screen, and through the power of music. From Hollywood Nights to Bandstand Lights, he's not just an actor, he's also a musician who plays with Sacred Hearts, Big Men, Big Music, as well as Chicago's very own Blues Brothers. All of this has led him to a 93-acre farm in southern Oregon along the Rogue River, where he brings all of his passion, humor, and a whole lot of soul. You know him as an actor, a comedian, and a true Chicagoan. He has helped shape generation upon generation with his unique style, quick-witty delivery. Musicland, please welcome a man who knows that life, like the blues, is best played loud and from the heart, a Mr. Jim Belushi.
All right. Very nice. Very good.
Well,
welcome in, Jim.
That was pretty good.
Thanks for the applause. What a great track of applause.
I'm telling you.
I know. We don't
take that with me everywhere.
Yeah. We should give that to him. So that is fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the show. What a great story. Of course, there's so many things to talk about. We don't even know where to go, and we won't get it done in this amount of time. But thanks for coming anyway. But we have all been watching, of course, the biggest thing going on right now is Growing Belushi. Is that continuing now? Does it have another season coming?
No. We did 13 episodes, 3 seasons.
Okay.
And then I stopped for a while. I may do another season. We just got our license in Florida, so that may be a lot of drama there. So that's what it takes to do these shows, is drama,
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, it's a hell of a state to get involved with. It's a good state.
Yeah,
and
is it legal there too in the same capacity?
It is legal medically.
Medically, okay.
And they're trying to pass a referendum to make it recreation, but they're having a little trouble with that.
Right.
But it's really limited in how they do things. You have to grow it, you have to manufacture it, and you have to sell it. So what you grow, you can't sell to other dispensaries. You can only sell to your dispensary.
Wow.
They call it vertical.
Wow.
Right? You got to do everything.
Wow. Oh, really?
What is the reason for that? Why do they do it that way? What are they trying to avoid, or what are they trying to limit?
I don't know.
Not sure.
I don't really know.
Yeah. It's not easy to figure out why they make regulations the way they do. That's for sure.
They make it.
Yeah.
But even here in Illinois, you can grow here and you can sell to other dispensaries. We just had our launch party last
Oh,
night.
okay, that's what you were in town for.
We just launched in Illinois, working with the Emerald Gardens, a craft
Yeah.
grower, really great grower,
Wow,
great group
okay.
of people. And I don't know, I think we're in about 50 dispensaries right now
Right.
Wow.
with
Cool.
the Blues Brothers.
For those of you who don't know, that's the name of one of the strains.
Yeah, it's the brand. We have about 6 different strains under that.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's a brand.
Right.
Blues Brothers
And then there's
brand.
Belushi's Farm brand, which is a little more of a premium, a little more expensive. And then we have the one I'm really excited about is Big Sur Holy Weed.
I'll say.
All right.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
down.
gonna definitely try some of that.
That'll
Yeah.
sell.
Well,
I'm down.
it's specifically sativa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sativa. I
They
gotcha.
really don't make a true sativa anymore. That's always a blend, a hybrid. And the sativa is really what we smoked in the 60s and the 70s.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the one that makes you feel good.
Right.
It's like
Right.
an old school strain. And it's much more, you get high, you have fun, you can talk, all that footage you saw, the old hippies.
Yeah.
They're dancing around drums and playing and
Mhm.
singing all night.
Yeah.
That was from the
I was in a lot of
sativa.
those films.
Yeah, that was from that
You're
up
in Reefer
feeling,
Madness.
right?
Yeah. Right.
And then there's the indica, which is great. It's great medicine. It's great for the body. It's great for pain, PTSD, all the great wellness factors of cannabis. But what happened was during Prohibition, once Nixon really kind of put a foot on it, all those guys in Big Sur, that area, they all moved up north, up into Mendocino County and Humboldt County, because they had to hide. It was all about staying away from the cops. They had a blend hybrid weed so it could grow quickly. It could grow in the shadows of the trees so they can hide it. And when they started blending all these hybrids, they started making it more potent, more powerful.
Right.
And that's some of that stuff is
It'll wreck you.
yeah.
it'll
I
wreck
mean,
you.
they say indica is in the couch.
In the couch.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And I'll be honest with you, it's too much for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can just take a little bit, like one hit, and just
Yeah. And
make
that's
sure I
it.
don't
Paranoia.
Yeah. A lot of people can smoke that stuff all day, and so
We know some of those.
Yeah, Tony Root.
But the sativa kind of got blended out, and there's a reason for it. Is because to grow a sativa plant takes 12 to 15 weeks. And to grow a hybrid or indica is 8 to 10 weeks. So now you're looking at a cultivator, and if he can get it done in 10 weeks, he can get 4 cycles in a year. If you're doing it in 15 weeks, you're missing a cycle.
Wow.
So you're missing money. Also, those 8 to 10 week ones, the buds are bigger. So you have more quantity in a shorter amount of time.
Man.
So sativa, it doesn't grow as big as a bud as the indica. And it takes 13 weeks. So they've kind of grown out. And I'm like going, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Wow. Can't
No,
say
you
that.
can't.
Yeah. You don't give a ship. A
I
shipload.
don't give a
Yes.
shit,
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, I'll pay the
We'll
money.
take the fine.
I'll take the time down because I want really premium, high end weed.
Yeah.
at a good cost.
Right.
So
that's
what happens is that hybrid and that indica. For people who smoke all the time, they'll take a hit and then they'll take another hit in an hour and another hit in an hour. And
Right,
another hit in
right,
an
right.
hour and another. And with the sativa, it lasts 3 hours. So you're not smoking as much.
Right. Okay.
So in the long run, you're actually making money on it because you're saving everybody how much they have to buy all the time. So it all evens out.
Do you find in the industry that because that's one of the things that reading all your story, reading all the stuff, I loved all of it, especially the story about how you ended up with the farm, Becca. We'll go into that later.
Yeah,
Fantastic story. But do you find like in the industry that that you are a lot of people just are not trying to push out quality; they're just trying to push out as much product as possible. And you're sort of hanging back and trying to do more premium product or more quality product. So you know
what? I believe people, all the growers that are involved, they all believe in the medicine. They all believe in the plant.
Oh, all right.
You know, I mean, the money that comes behind, these operations, they want to see money. They want to see profit.
Sure.
And with the regulations of that 280E law, because we're on Schedule 3, or Schedule 1, Schedule 1. There's a 280E tax law. So if you build a dispensary and it costs you $1 million, I'm talking about the rents, talking about the build out, your employees, your inventory, costs you $1 million, and you make $1.5 million that year, the federal government charges you 35% tax on the $1.5 million.
Oh,
they don't let you write off anything. So how do you make the margins? So, do they cut corners? I wouldn't say they cut corners to quality, but it's a tough business to make money.
Yeah, but they are trying to go for money. But it's funny too, because
I mean, I consider breaking even a win.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Hey, and just some of the funny stuff that happened on the show. And by the way, we want to mention, is it Taro? Is that the name of your
Taro?
Taro. Yeah. Because we're all, all of us here, we're all about the doggos.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, I think Bill might have had a dog that was named after. He had a dog named Belushi.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was the funny story is, and I'm not just pandering, believe it or not, but when people would come to the house and be like, "What's your dog's name?" Belushi, but it's named after Jim, now John. So I just wanted to let you know that I was definitely a fan of yours.
Well, I did that.
I'm a little on the younger side. Right there you go. Well, mine was an English Mastiff. It wasn't.
That's a wonderful breed.
Yeah. Wow. The dog was huge.
Huge,
scary.
Oh yeah, he was wonderful. As a matter of fact, let's keep talking, Kevin. Like you know what you're doing.
We just ended up with my wife and I just ended up with, but actually through the guy that was Byron Ferguson's son down in Alabama. We drove down there to get this dog.
Sure.
A woman who was there. He is, yeah.
Wow, what a beautiful!
He was huge.
Yeah.
Named after you.
Yeah, it was fabulous. It was fabulous.
Nice.
So we ended up with a blue healer that was not going to have a home, like those blue
healer.
healers.
Wow, that's another breed all there.
The thing, she's so smart, it's ridiculous. I think she knows what we're saying.
Yeah,
we can tell. We'll say something about her, and she'll be like, "Are you?" She looks at us like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
From anywhere from 39 to 100 words.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
They have
Candace.
about 27 to 35 different smells that they can identify for the bomb dogs.
Oh man, it's incredible. Well,
I just did a show last week. It's coming out March, I think 18th. It's called K9 PD.
Oh, really?
On A&E, where I host a show where they show all the body cam footage of like 50,000 pieces of footage they have of these canine animals in the police force doing their work. It is so cool, man.
All right.
Catching bad guys, finding people. It is. I just did it.
Where does that on? Where do we find that? A&E. All right.
Yeah.
And just so we'll let everybody know too that Growing Belushi is on Discovery.
It's on Discovery, but you can get it on HBO Max.
HBO Max as well,
because Discovery bought Warner Brothers. They own HBO, so they
right
put it on both platforms.
Yeah.
You can get it on Discovery too on demand.
Right. So everybody out there, it's worth it to get a subscription just to watch the 3 seasons.
Fun.
It's so fun.
It's fun and informative.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah. It's so good. And did you know, just out of curiosity, did you know all the stuff that you know about cannabis now? You didn't know before you started the farm, right?
No.
Didn't really know
I
anything
didn't know
about
anything.
it. So let me ask you, this is just like a funny question, but I was watching it and there was the one episode where you were in Albania, I think.
Yeah.
And then they were coming to, and we'll talk about that too. And then somebody came in and told one of the girls came in and told Larry, we've got a problem. We have 600 pounds too much. Is that actually a problem, or is that just a fun? Is that just being funny? Is that actually a problem? 600 pounds over.
Well, it was a real problem. I mean, we kind of massaged it a little bit for the show,
right? But it can be a problem.
Sure, if you have too much quantity.
What are you gonna do?
The thing about weed is that the THCA disintegrates over time, like 6 months. So really, you want to keep the weed as fresh as possible. So when you have too much weed and you can't get rid of it, especially in Oregon, it was very difficult to get rid of. It kills you. Yeah.
Wow.
Because the weed only has so much window.
Wow. So you can't hit that can be a real problem.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if ever a problem again, just you have my number. We'll come get it. We'll come get it. We'll take the trailer.
There's no shortage of people that don't have a handout.
Just put it in the back. No problem.
Well, I mean, I grew in Oregon and I stopped growing. I just use my farm to work on these proprietary strains that I have.
Oh, no kidding. So the growing has stopped at your farm.
Yeah, because you can't make any money in Oregon.
Oh.
Because, when I was in that business of growing, we were getting, $1,500 to $2,300 a pound. Then it went down to $1,100. Now it's down to like $500. I'm talking about quality indoor weed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I spent $600 to grow a pound. So I'm like, guys, Oregon is not the place to be. And it's the way the laws are set up in each state.
Yeah, okay.
Like this state, you can still get a certain amount of money per gram.
Okay.
But Michigan is getting really hurt right now because the same thing is happening to them as it did to Oregon.
That's wild.
And Massachusetts. Sure. I mean,
so
for $5,000, you can become a grower. So now everybody's growing, and all of a sudden you got all this weed.
I got you. Okay.
Dispensaries aren't making any money, so they pound you on the pound.
Wow.
And it's
so what? So you were in Island Lake, and then you were down in Orland Park. What is it that you are now? What's the product that you're selling to these dispensaries now?
I have these great partnerships with growers. So Emerald Gardens is a craft grower in Illinois, and we've met with a lot of people, and I like the way that I know how to grow. I know what nutrients.
I saw that.
Yeah. I know that we want the soil. Yeah. At 62 degrees in order the micronutrients.
Love it. Yeah, I love that.
Right.
That's fantastic.
So I literally vet these growers, and these are the best growers that I've found in Illinois. So we've partnered with them. We've given them our proprietary strains like Big Sur Holy Wheat, excuse me, Cherry Pie, Cadillac Rainbow, Mule Fuel.
Cadillac Rainbow.
Yeah, and I literally went to Colombia and got Santa Mata Gold. That was the stuff we were smoking in the 70s.
Yeah.
But again, sativa. 14 weeks. So
Wow,
these partners have got to take a room and sacrifice a cycle for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I want to grow these, Punta Rojos, which was known as Panama Red, I got in Colombia. Mango Biche. These are all the strains that we all started with. And then again, like I said, it's grown into this heavy kind of world.
Wow.
So I'm bringing those.
Yeah, so you're bringing those back. All right.
I make deals with these growers in these 20 states, and they grow our specific strains.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, and I want to talk more about that. But one of the things we always do with our guests that you were gracious about is we always play the songs that you love or you have some kind of connection to, and you guys have. There's a ton of them. So we're gonna play a few of those songs right now because this is a music show. So we're gonna play
some music.
Yeah, we're gonna play some of the songs that you love, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the. There he goes. He's playing
music time.
When you come back, we'll talk about. I want to talk a little bit more about the show and also how you got the farm because that is an incredible story. I love that story about how you ended up with the farm, and you still.
And we got some movie stuff to talk about too.
Yeah, and some movies, but you just stopped growing on the farm, but you still have the farm.
I have the farm, and I do grow the mothers and do all the testing and on the farm.
Okay.
But we don't.
You've kept the matriarchy. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's play some of the songs. That,
So we're
Jim
going to
Belushi
start with
tossed in.
a little bit of John the Revelator.
I love John the Revelator.
How could you not?
This is the original though from Sunhouse.
Sunhouse. Yeah. We don't mess around in these parts.
Let's do it.
And then we're going to do She Caught the Katy by the Blues Brothers, the original one of that. And then, it's funny. You and Dan did a Big Men, big music stuff. And the tune in there called Dig Myself a Hole has a little bit of.
That song.
Oh,
He loves that song.
We've got a little side story, Kevin, about digging a hole that we use pretty often. How's it go,
It's
Kevin?
true. The first rule of digging a hole: stop when you're in one. We had a great little thing that happened to us. It was just the funniest random thing. Talk about a Tales from the Road. We played in the you ever hear about the big blues contest that happens out in Memphis?
The International Blues Challenge.
International Blues Challenge.
Yeah.
So we were in it about 10 years ago, and we were one of the 9 finalists. So it was really great.
Cool.
But so because of that, we got a chance to play in front of Greg Allman at the King Biscuit King Biscuit Festival, right? So we wake up the next morning. We took a Camp Big Winnebago down there. We get up the next morning. You remember as we were all having coffee? It's like 6 a.m, and here comes this guy, and he's holding a shovel, and he walks right up to us. And we're all sitting there. We're like, "Hi, buddy." He's like, "Do you have any like holes I can dig?" We're like, "What?" No, but you know what? The funny thing was there was guys over there. They were putting up a grill, and because he was looking to just do anything he could to make some money. At the time, at the time, Helena wasn't doing so good.
Right.
So these guys over there were setting up a grill for the Blues Fest, and we were like, those guys probably need, because the coal and everything.
Yeah.
Sure enough, we saw him about 10 minutes later. He's digging a hole for the guy.
All right, man. All right, got a gig, man.
Got him a gig. All right, John the Revelator.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it. We probably don't have to go into this, but I also, because we're all, I'm done building and stuff in my life, love the story of how did you get, this is the thing I was telling my wife, how did you get the wood from North Carolina all the way to or did you do that? Did you do that?
No, there's a guy in